Hey there, Yinzers. I'm Double AP bringing you another episode of Yinzology, the study of everything Pittsburgh. So, I got a little story to share with you. On my way to the Transportation Museum, they were having a train show down here in North Carolina. The Transportation Museum is kind of like the Trolley Museum up there in Western PA. But before I went there, I went and stopped at a place called the White Owl Antique Mall. And when I say mall, I'm talking over 100,000 square feet of space. And it's very deceiving when you walk up to this door, people are there to greet you. You think, oh, this is a little antique shop. But you don't realize the volume of space and how this goes on and on and on in these tiny little cubbies. So these little cubbies are little 4 by 6, 6 by 6 square feet of little spaces that people rent out. And they have whatever they want to sell in their little cubbies. So don't ask me how, but I landed on Customer Appreciation Day, where they handed me a gift bag and free bottle of water. They were giving out free hot dogs. They had a raffle for these gift baskets, and in the gift bag they give you a map because you need a map because that's how big this place is. And I still, even with the map, I had to ask the guy. I said, "Hey, I'm looking for a cubby where they sell trains." He's like, "Hey, I know where that's at." And he took me. These people go above and beyond customer service. They treat you like you're one of the family, and they just love on you, and they got smiles on their faces and super friendly. Now, looky here. This is for all you wrestling fans. We got a big wrestling fan population in the Pittsburgh tri state area. This may be worth the 8 hour road trip down here because this guy had a really impressive collection. Don't ask me about authentication. I don't know anything about that. Here's Kurt Angle, Pittsburgher. He's a Yinzer. And then the Iron Claw was Zach, what's his name? Afron. I don't know. Let me comment below. Let me know if that movie is worth the watch. If it's worth the 2.5 hours to waste your time. I've been wanting to see that movie. But looky here. Look at all these autographs. And really impressive. And the belts. And again, I don't ask me if the stuff's authenticated. I don't know. Here's Jake's the Snake's hand signed jacket, and it just goes on and on and on. So, like I said, something for everybody. You're gonna find something, and you walk into this place like I don't need anything, and then you're like, oh, I didn't know I needed this, and you're gonna walk away buying something. So come down, check it out. I couldn't make it to the Jeep Festival up there in Butler, PA, but look what I found. It even has the little shovel and the axe on the side. It's the Willie Jeep. Now watch this. Look at that. And so I'm checking out, to pay for this. And when I'm checking out, I notice there's a photograph of Steeler jerseys on the wall. And I asked the lady, I said, hey, is that there a photo for sale? And she says, no, And I says, how's come? Why not? And she says, because that's the owner's. I'm like, oh. Oh, is he from Pittsburgh? Is he? And she's like, yeah. He's from Bradford, PA. And I'm like, oh, I spy a Yinzer. And then he comes out and introduces himself. He says, hey, Yinzer, hey, friend. And he says, you like that? And then he says, let me show you something. He comes out and he comes out with a vintage Pittsburgh Penguins hockey clock. I said, is that for sale? He said, no, that's not for sale. And so you've got to come down, if you're ever down in North Carolina, you've got to come down to the White Owl Antique Mall. You're not going to find anything Pittsburgh related because the owner's got first dibs on everything, and I think he buys everything up. but you could spend the whole day there looking at stuff. And you're like, well, I don't need anything. But that's how I was. Like, that's the kicker, right? You go to this place and you're like, you go in not needing anything or not wanting anything. Kind of like when you go to Costco or Home Depot, like, I only need one thing and you come out with like 10. You go in there and I guarantee there's something for everybody. Anything and everything. And then you're going to find something, you're going to be like, oh my goodness, I need that, or I want that. And that's what happens. You can spend the whole day in this place. And I told him I was going to, listen, I'm going to do a shot at it. So be sure to like this video, share this video, and feed Algo the dingo. Until next time, I'm Double AP and I'm out.